Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We heard a hadith one day that many from among the Muslims will follow Dajjal and only the believers will run away from him. What is the difference between the faith of a Muslim and the faith of a believer?
We speak Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim from the perspective of Shaykh and his Sohbat in this Jamaat. What Shaykh Effendi is meaning by that is someone who is just calling himself a Muslim and doing things that a Muslim should be doing, fasting, praying, and doing all of that. He identified thinking that his faith is Muslim, but faith has not reached to his heart yet. And a believer is the one who is believing in everything that a Muslim believes in, but he is running to protect his faith, and he is running to make sure that nothing is going to weaken his faith, and understanding that a real Muslim is a very rare one, because a Muslim means a person who has submitted his will to the will of Allah. The believer knows that he hasn't made that 100% submission yet, and is finding ways to be able to submit, which is why you'll find believers especially running to tariqats to be able to use that will and to surrender it to Allah. So, as Shaykh Effendi and Shaykh Maulana had said, these are the times in the Akhir Zaman, it is not by label anymore. Black is white and white is black. You cannot go by the outside, a label. A person is calling himself a Muslim, calling himself a Jew, calling himself a Christian, calling himself this or that. It is what is in the heart that matters. Because many, what they are outside is not what they are inside. And even in these days, so many believers cannot do that. Show outside what they believe inside. If they want to do that, they have to run away from all of society, like Ashab al-Kahf, to wait until the time that the faith is going to be practiced down in the city. That they are happy. If it's 100 years, 100 years. Allah will let them pass. But they will run away from that. And so, it is difficult also to show that. And because Islam is not something that is just from the inside, it has to be outside too. It's not only your practice, not only your lifestyle, but the lifestyle of the world. It has to be that. You cannot separate Islam from economics, or the military, or politics, or education, or science, or technology. You cannot separate it. In 1300 years, there was no separation. And with Islam, all of those things that the world had not known before, with Islam, it became, more developed, it became more sophisticated. Islam had gone through the modern era and beyond, hundreds of years ago, when the rest of the world was still in the very dark ages, believing in superstition and everything. So, inshallah, may Allah accept our faith and our association with those ones who have faith. It is the association that is going to help. With the association comes the shafaat. May Allah accept it, inshallah. May Allah forgive us. Our faith is dirty and is weak, but with the association with the Ahli Nur and the Ahli Zikr, may it be accepted as the dust is accepted under the sandals of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, to be placed on the arsh of Allah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Al-Fatiha. Amen.